Hi, I'm Michael with JTech. Today we're going to do a R&R of this 2000 Ford Explorer front wheel bearings. What we're first going to do is we're going to take this dust cap off and not that way. Now you're going to take this cover thingy off and just set that in there for right now. And we're going to take this cotter pin out so that we can get the bearings out so we can service them. There we go. Now we're going to take this this nut off right here. Now we're going to grab onto the rotor, and we're going to hold our hand here and catch this bearing so it doesn't fall off and hit the ground. And that's the outer bearing and bearing plate. And we're going to put this back on so we can get the inner bearing off of the rotor. Nope. There. And this is the inner bearing, and this is the dust cover of the inner bearing to keep all the dust out. Now when you repack these bearings, you're going to have a big old glob of grease in your palm, and you're going to take this and you're going to kind of scoop it into the backside of the bearing so that it gets inside all of these individual bearings. And after you do that, all you got to do is put this back in here, like so. Make sure it's nice and flat. And you're going to take your dust seal. You're going to tap that into place so it's nice and tight. And then you're going to take this rotor and you're going to slide it back onto this thing. Now when you line this up, you put this on first. And if you look at this, you'll see two little flat spots on this washer. You're gonna line that up with each flat spot on this stud right here. Otherwise, it won't go on. So you put that on there like that, and then you take this nut that we use to take off the inner bearing. You're gonna tighten it down. You're gonna spin it. So then you spin it, you're gonna loosen it and tighten it. And this is what we call setting the bearing. And you take your cotter pin again and slide it in that little hole. pull it through, then you wrap it around so that it locks it in and it won't come out. And it won't, and the nut won't come off and the rotor won't come off. You won't lose your tire. You put this little cover on. You put your dust cap back on. And then from there, all you do is put your tire back on and tighten all the lug nuts to the specific torque specs. And that's what you do.